to our doctor's checkup.
Wildberry is like tastes sort of really tart and like Jello.
Can I advocate for Wildberry?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, I can make you up a sample, but I
No,
guarantee
it's the color. I know the color that
I'm a huge Wildberry
it
advocate.
doesn't look like the purple, whitish.
Are you getting sick of them?
That's
No, I love the Wildberry.
Okay.
and we were out of it.
Figure out. I mean, the shakes in general.
That's strawberry cream and or strawberry.
Are you getting sick of the shakes?
Not at all.
No.
I feel like.
Not the Wildberry.
That's good.
Well, your mom gave me hers, which is only chocolate. She only
Yeah.
got one type.
I know.
So I've
that's
got
the
an
only one
abundance
she
of
likes.
chocolate. But I've consumed it in all forms now.
Wait, what,
If
what
you
are
add a
all
little
for?
less water, it creates a nice pudding.
Mm.
You know, it's a wonderfully versatile meal replacement. It's gonna take me a long time to get tired of them. This lady's struggling if she wants to get Wildberry or not, and I'm here to tell her that if she's on the fence at least, go with the Wildberry.
Hopefully she takes you up on it.
I know.
Have you tried the berries and cream?
No,
No.
I'm not a cream. Anything that says cream in the label, I tend to avoid.
Yeah. Like creamsicles.
Yeah,
I hate
I'm not a
those.
creamsicle guy. And my arch nemesis, candy, is cream savers.
Ew.
You had them?
No, I've never even heard of those.
Well, good.
They sound bad.
They're.
They like cream lifesavers.
Well, yeah. You think you're getting like a lifesaver, the minty, something to maybe freshen up. But cream savers are like milky ice cream, I guess, like runny ice cream.
It like takes away the refreshingness of
Not
it.
for me. Just yeah.
No, I mean it's like
Yeah. It's not refreshing at
it's
all.
not what it ruins the what you're going for in the lifesaver.
I guess maybe I'm funny with dairy,
Yeah.
but the cream savers are not
Not it.
it.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this weigh-in?
How was your Thanksgiving?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I feel okay. I don't know.
Did you have to cook? Hopefully not.
I feel like it's definitely not going to be as big as the first week,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping for 15 pounds.
Jeez. Jay.
I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe if I could go to the bathroom first.
Can you? Is it?
I'm just joking.
Okay.
Since the drive is so long here, I'll be honest with you. There's the yard sale going on the side of the road. I pulled over and bartered for some things.
What'd you get?
I basically just got some like framed pictures and a couple San Francisco Giants baseball bobbleheads. You know,
Any good players?
I think they're both coaches.
Did you
But
get, the general manager.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I basically got them for free. So.
Sweet. When you say barter, what do you mean?
Well, he had a yard sale going on out in front of his house, so I stopped by, saw what he was kicked the tires, saw what he had going on. He had a Harley for sale,
Ooh.
a couple odds and ends, and he was just trying to get rid of some stuff before Christmas time, I guess.
Yeah.
And I convinced him to just give me the stuff. So
Not too bad.
yeah, I put it in the back seat.
Hi
So
again.
you came without your mom?
I did. Yes.
Oh, I like your sweater.
Thank you.
It's very festive. It
Thanks.
looks
I've kind of
good.
got the shorts and the sweater are on like
That's
two
California.
different climates. But yeah.
That's in California.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Alright.
got it, show it.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know.
that will tell you how much you're down.
Okay.
How's that?
That'd be good.
It's good to meet you.
I think it's, well, it's almost 20 pounds, I think.
Shit.
So.
Feel good about that?
5, 6, 7, 8. So 8.5.
8.5?
Oh, no, 18.5. Alright,
There we go.
18.5.
I almost just lost a couple more.
I was gonna say.
18.5. So I, you know what, I didn't even look. You know, most people like the second week don't lose, and 8.5 is a lot.
Is
And
it?
I didn't, yes, but 18.5 after you already lost the other is unbelievable.
What's that total now? 5,
I'll
30,
tell you right now.
8, 12, 30, 40, 42 pounds in 2 weeks.
41.1.
So I was off by 8.
See,
It's good to be accurate. It's good to be accurate. I should work on that skill better.
No, you
My
did
decimals. My decimals. I gotta.
great. Well, I mean, I don't think we should split hairs here. You've done fantastic.
Well,
41.1, I checked it
we'll
again.
keep her going. Hey, and I have a therapy appointment today, right?
Number 1.
Is that the deal?
Yeah. Hi, Charlie. Yeah.
All right. 98. Very good.
And so you can go like 8
Okay.
or 9 a day and see if that's okay with him, and then we'll introduce a soup. Are you a brothy?
That's true.
Yeah. Are you a brothy person or are you a creamy person?
No cream. please.
Okay, so we're gonna do chicken noodle,
Oh.
and the rest of them are creamy. So we'll do chicken noodle, and the trick to the chicken noodle is to put it in really hot water and keep stirring it because it kind of clumps. So you just keep stirring it, let it sit. It's my favorite soup, but I let it sit and then stir it some more
Mhm.
and then eat it. Don't eat it right away
Okay.
because the noodles are crunchy, but you have to make, even if you had a blend, you know, one of those whisks at home,
yeah.
use that.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And it honestly, I ask her, I eat that soup every day.
And is there a caloric difference or any difference in the soups to the shakes?
There is with some of the soups, but it's considered an extra because you're going to start walking or getting some exercise, so it's to replace your sodium.
Oh. Very well. Okay, well, is that this week or next week?
That's
Next week.
Next week.
well, this is.
I don't feel like I'm quite ready for that.
Oh, this is the beginning of his 3rd week.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. That's what I.
You left a urine sample for us?
I think so.
Today you left a urine sample?
Not today.
Oh, you'll
yeah,
need to leave
you
one
have
today.
to leave one today.
Okay.
Okay. So Dr. Chappell will be in after he sees the first person, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. And then are we doing the
I'm gonna go knock on his door.
extracurriculars?
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on the door. He was on the phone.
Okay. And that's Mr.
Oh.
Oh, he's got a dog too.
Get Pooch in the mix.
That's the same dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the dog's name?
Poochie.
Poochie?
So Jason, come on in.
Right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
He'll be right there.
come on in.
1 second.
Well, I got the thing on.
I didn't
I'm
know
like,
that.
1 second.
Jeez, Mom.
Hey, come on. You know, that's because he said, look at you. You are you're just following everybody today, huh?
Oh.
So I'll
Leave it-
take
leave it.
this.
Dr. Chappell is kind of I don't know. The name Pooch just is kind of appropriate for Dr. Chappell's temperament. I think
I'm gonna have you turn
he
your
just doesn't give an F. Pooch.
Let me do this again.
It's kind of an arrogant dog name. Dr. Chappell's kind of cocky when he named him that. I think I'll just name him Pooch. Is he registered as Pooch?
Probably, I'm not sure. She's a lady though.
Oh.
Do you want me to go ask him if it's okay if I film / do you want me to film that?
I don't know. We better not film that.
Yeah, good call. Do you want me to ask him if it's okay for me to join?
No, I will.
Okay.
All right. Got 138 over 82.
That's a little. Grace is studying psychology at Williams. So
Excellent.
she's just,
I'm just here. Don't mind me.
No problem. You get to get some little tidbits there too.
Yeah.
So, behavior change, changing patterns, changing ways of relating to food differently, and being more active. So those are changes we talk about. How do you go about making these changes? That's what we talk about here. That's why I meet with people. So twofold. One is the fast, help you stay on it, make life a little easier for you. I'm interested to know how the first 2 weeks have been. And secondly, life after the fast. What are the changes you need to make to keep the weight off? How do you make these changes? How do you build it into a way of life?
Now, Doc, is this, how deep are we going here? Is this going to be deeply interpersonal?
Well,
Or we
here's what we
kind
do. We talk about understanding patterns, triggers, understanding why people do the things they do.
People or me?
You in particular, but the group also.
Okay.
Now, we have a group at 3:30.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you want to attend that group, or would you rather just meet with me in the beginning?
I'm not sure what you're able to offer.
Here's what I offer. I offer twofold. Try and help people stay on the fast. Give you some ideas that might make life a little easier while you're fasting. But to me, more importantly, what's going to be different when you get off the fast?
Mm-hmm.
How do you go about making changes that for most people have been around for a long time?
Well, I want to get right to the chase on our work. You and I.
That's the crux of weight management, is really making changes that allow people to keep the weight off. Because people lose weight all the time.
Yeah, and
The point is, how do you keep it off? And that's what
I've lost over 100 pounds, probably 5 times in my life.
That's my point. Right?
Yeah. So I mean, I would like to kind of
Delve right into this
yeah,
thing.
kind
Huh?
of gauge what we can do, and then sounds like it's going to be one-on-one. Would be more appropriate
For right now. For right now, because let me backtrack a little bit. We have a whole program here. Did you get a green binder?
I did. I'm sorry I didn't bring it. I thought
The
it was
last
in
2
the medical
pages in the green binder, you'll see what's called the core lecture series. And that's the program fundamentals that we have everyone go through. Those are things we'll cover together. But what are they about? They're about educating people. They're about people learning, anticipating, planning ahead, and starting to put into place what's going to be different when I get off the fast. Now, you really can't practice changing patterns of eating because you're not eating.
Right.
You can't change your relationship with food right now because you're not eating. But we can talk about what's going to be different. Anticipate. What are the things you know about yourself? What are the things that you know that you've learned already? Because you've lost weight before.
Right.
What are the things you learned about yourself that you have to watch out for?
We can get right into that.
Yes,
Deeper
that's
stuff.
identifying patterns and then developing strategies to deal with those patterns so they won't repeat. Now, it's not a perfect world. These changes don't happen overnight, but you can start putting into place even while you're fasting now. Anticipating, rehearsing. What am I going to do differently?
Yeah.
What's my level of awareness? What do I know about myself? What do I have to watch out for? What are some things I can implement when I need to? And those are the things that we start talking about. And those are outlined in that binder in the last 2 pages called the Core Lecture Series. And those are things we'll be talking about.
Awesome. And just for the last kind of 60 seconds for this camera, how credentials, how confident you are, like what you're bringing to the...
Well, I've been doing this for must be 35 years now.
Yeah.
I have a PhD in clinical psychology.
Wow.
So this is good for you to know. I can answer any of your questions. And it's something, why do I do it? Because it's rewarding.
Yeah.
You see people make changes, and everyone's different.
Yeah.
So we work with people to try and make changes, and everyone has different story. Everyone has different patterns. Everyone has different ways of relating to food
Yeah.
because they have different backgrounds. And so part of it is to identify for you what are the things that you know about yourself, and then we have to talk about developing strategies to deal with those patterns so they don't keep repeating.
Can I extinguish an anxiety that's already coming up? How long do we have? Is it just how long do you and I have to work together? Is it just
As long as you're fasting, we're meeting, right? And then we're going to talk about as you're losing weight, more and more, as you're losing more and more weight, put some of this stuff into practice.
right?
So as long as you're fasting, we're meeting.
And then after I'm
Then we have an extensive, what's called our maintenance program. And it's 2 years.
wow.
And that's the follow-up here. And that's taking the things we've talked about during the fast and now putting it into practice.
And you and
One
I will
thing
meet
is-
once a week for 2 years? now?
Yes, this will be part of our maintenance group, though. That's
Okay.
a whole program we have here.
Okay.
For people, when they get off the fast, they enter a group together where everyone's working on the same thing, which is keeping the weight off. And that's 2 years.
Wow,
Just so
okay.
you know, we have extensive maintenance program. Why? Because old patterns don't magically disappear because you lose weight on a fast.
Yeah.
These are things you have to work on and stay aware of and be conscious of. These things, it's easy to fall back into old habits. That's why we meet. There's built-in accountability. You know you're going to weigh yourself every week.
I know.
That's accountability. And the support is other people also working on the same thing. Everyone has a different path because everyone has different patterns and different background. But everyone's working on the same thing.
Yeah.
And people can relate to it. So that's our maintenance program. But during the fast, we talk, especially in the beginning, I would say, for at least 6 weeks, we start a new group. Jason, I'm going to invite you to the group. There's something about group support. How would you feel about that? Would you be
Sure.
okay being in a group?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
So-
of course I would. I don't want to add, extra workload to you or anything.
No, I don't care about workload. It's just to be a part of a cohesive group is very powerful.
So you're saying one without the other or both?
Yeah, we could do both. I think in the beginning, you and I meet. Is this a good time for you?
Sure.
Wednesday?
Anytime. I can meet you
Let's-
anytime, anywhere.
Let's plan Wednesday, 3 o'clock for next week. And we'll plan to let's start talking. We'll start building in the program.
Sure.
Until then, now, tell me about your first 2 weeks. How have they been? Has they been easier than you thought, tougher than you thought? Where are you at with this?
Well, in preparation for the program, I completely moved from home, out of my home,
Okay.
and my dad, or I say dad, with a caveat, but my dad has rented me a place to live on a ranch that he owns,
Okay.
and it's remote, rural,
And there's no food, and there's
and
no.
there's zero food allowed at the compound. So I've created an entire different place. I've brought every computer I have, every art
Nice.
thing I have, every
You've created a
fitness
conducive
thing.
environment for
Yes,
yourself.
every fitness thing I have, everything I own from my days in the army, just for working, everything I think I'll need, and zero food. I have a zero tolerance, zero food policy.
You set it up for yourself to be successful.
Right. So I've shaped the battlefield here. I've created conditions for myself that are virtually,
Yeah, foolproof. As
Yeah.
long as no one brings food in, you're okay.
yeah.
So, how's it been? Has it been tough? Is it
No,
easier than you thought?
it's actually been a relief.
Okay.
Can we?
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you'll learn this too. Correct me if you think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I think I never met like a super ambitious psychologist. You know, they're always pretty jazzy, pretty lazy, kind of like, not lazy, but I say jazzy. Just cool, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just struck me kind of as, I don't know. I don't know. Part of me thinks when I started to talk about all the things that him and I could talk about, he kind of like pumped the brakes on me a little bit and said,
Yeah.
whoa, I think group stuff would be very good for you too.
Yeah, I know. I think he just always, the first session is like they call it like intake. They're just wanting to like, he doesn't want you to actually get into anything right now.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, he seems a little like, this is just like not, the point with him is not to go into the childhood stuff.
Yeah, That's why I was like, how deep are we going here? You know, is
Yeah.
it me or people in general? Like,
It's, yikes. Yeah.
where'd you park?
White van.
Look at all these cool vehicles. That was a map.